this case, they would rely on a community cloud.
Programs like this can make a big difference in a person's life, helping them to get on track to support themselves and have a career.
They just want you to be successful. They just want you to get a job after you graduate.
But President Trump's proposed budget cuts put that mission at risk.
I was unemployed for about 2 years. I realized I was hanging out too often, drinking too much, running away from my issues with money.
Sade Strawn was in and out of low-wage jobs when she learned about Per Scholas.
I just decided I have to make a change, you know. There's no other choice.
The program focuses on training low-income students for jobs in IT, cybersecurity, and other tech fields, and it's completely free.
I was a part of the IT support program. It's no joke.
This is my landing page for my website.
When I first started Per Scholas, I lived in a homeless shelter in Brooklyn. That was probably like an hour-and-a-half commute. Usually I would come in early and I'll leave late because I had no background in IT.
This becomes your life, 14 to 18 weeks, full-time, 40 hours a week, on top of which students typically have about 3 to 4 hours of homework and reading a night. We've had students who we find out are walking to Per Scholas every day. I've been in a conversation with a student where the student has shared they haven't eaten in 2 days. There's a lot going on in our students' lives beyond the classroom, but we do have support services here.
Now Sade has a job fixing ATM machines, earning $40,000 a year.
I'm just focused on saving money. Once you get a paycheck and once it's consistent, it's really easy to blow it.
Employees here say they're doing exactly what President Trump wants, creating good job opportunities for Americans in need. About 80% of the students find a job within a year of finishing Per Scholas' training programs. On average, students come into the program making $7,000 a year. They leave making $30,000.
In many ways, we are helping to rebuild the middle class that for many years has been decimated as a result of changes in the economy and changes in the skill sets.
He says the school receives about 13% of its funding through the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, WIOA. But President Trump's proposed budget cuts funding for the act by 40%. The act passed with near unanimous support from Republicans and Democrats in 2014.
So if anything, as a business person, the president should be doubling down on job training programs, not cutting them.
Employees here say if cuts happen, they'll figure out how to keep the program going, but they hope the White House will reconsider.
If someone who is making these budget decisions could just come and see and talk to our students, they would have to match that effort by making better budget decisions.